Hi, my name is Kirsten, and I'm an owner of Martial Arts Studio. I give my studio 5 out of 5 stars. Click below for more reviews like this. Before my studio, I was looking into Zen Planner, but a few of my colleagues have it and weren't very happy with the quality of product they received. They found it very glitchy for how expensive it was. I was recommended my studio by my mom actually, and she said it fits exactly what you needed for your school. So I highly recommend you getting it, and I've been super happy with it. So the reason why I chose my studio is because my mom really recommended it to me because she was looking into my studio and she even met the owners of the company, and she really liked it for what I needed. So when I actually bought the product, it's been such a lifesaver. I'm tech savvy, but not that tech savvy. And for somebody who is familiar how to use computers and how to utilize it, the membership feature has been super helpful. When it comes to automatic payments, it really does that for you. When it comes to things past due, this feature is one of the things I really enjoy. Is that if somebody owes, like past due on their payment date, um, first off, you see who it is, you see how much they owe, and then you see all the contact information. So if you wanted to contact them directly, it's like right there for you under their payments tab. And the great thing with it, they have this automation where if they don't pay on time, they send emails to remind them, and it just gives a relief off of me to not worry about. Um, and also, feature you can always rerun payments as like a list, so it just makes it very easy for you to navigate through it versus having to like filter through this huge Excel sheet. Another thing too I really like about it is having the retail store that you can put any products you want on there, whether it's water bottles, merch, or rash guards or apparel. It's super easy to share. You can grab a link and you can just drop it to your students via text, DM, whatever you prefer. Another one I really appreciate, I didn't even know they had this feature, was they have like a website template. So this template's super easy to use. You're able to access it through the MyStudio portal, and you'd be able to adjust it however you like. You put whatever photos in the gallery. You could put about you in there. You could put a nice. And another thing too about the website is that they could put a YouTube video, so it's like the first thing they see. And I really like it because when I was trying to figure out a website template, it was so overwhelming. I trying to do it on Squarespace. I don't know what to do. Even with the templates on Squarespace, it was so confusing, and I was just lost and frustrated. And the other thing too I really appreciate about my studio is the customer service. Like I've called them like maybe one too many times, and they've been super patient with me and super helpful. And they have really good hours when you could call them or message them on their Insta chat on their website portal. And that's probably the biggest thing I appreciate from them, being patient with somebody who who has to deal with um, of course with any software there's a learning curve, but I feel like they really worked out the kinks, and they still work on any kinks that you face. Like you have any issues, you could always let them know, and they're like, okay, you could always fill this out as a form. And I think that definitely helps because they're always updating, which is really nice. It's not like they have this one product and they never update it. Um, yeah, I think those features have been super helpful for me as a business owner who's brand new to this, and I highly recommend it for anybody who's starting out and want a system that they can rely on. All right, so I opened up my academy a year ago to next month, and the rollout how to use my studio. Of course, with anything, it's a learning curve, but it's really easy to pick up on. But I think that one of the features that's super helpful is the customer service because they're always willing to help, and they have really good hours that overlap probably your business hours for you to contact them. Most of it seems straightforward, but I think the one thing I would really highly recommend when you start my studio is schedule a time of meeting with one of the professionals. I think they have an option where you can schedule a time and like a good hour, and they just walk you through all the things you should know. And I think that really helped out. And I think I'm not about all companies, but I think that's rare to see for a product to be offered. And then, once you use it every day, you start to find all these awesome features that you could use. So the rollout was pretty. I mean, I think it's hard, but I didn't think it was that hard compared to like other softwares I've used. So one of the recommendations I would recommend if you're looking into getting my studio is really take advantage of the free trial when I had it, I think it was a month, but it may be a week now. Using that free trial and actually using it, meaning that try to make a purchase on something and see how that looks through and it's exactly what you want. Trying out the app as a customer. So I have both of the apps: My Studio Business, which is the black icon, and then the My Studio for customers is green. And download both of them and really play with it and see if this is what you need. Um, and see what you recommend for that. I'm trying to think what else. But also another thing I really highly recommend for you to do is schedule a time after go through the process of the trial. Schedule a time and purchasing the product, and schedule the time to uh, meet with somebody who is MyStudio proficient on their team to help you walk through the software, because it does really help. Because it's always better to get an expert and like you tell them what you need and they can show you how to do it. And they're super great about that. I think my favorite feature about them is their customer service, and it does help a lot, especially when you're a team of one. Being the manager and the salesperson and getting that advice from the person who owns or who works at MyStudio help you the best with it. Um, yeah, I think those are the features I would recommend. Is just utilizing the free trial as much as you can and really play with the product, and scheduling the time with the person who at My Studio to walk you through things that you would like to know.